Hello and welcome back to Green Money Momentum, where we talk about market movements, making money, and money momentum. I'm your host, Trevor, and today we're going to be talking all about Robinhood stock. Robinhood stock saw another big pop today, up another 5%. Currently, we are sitting at $71 for Robinhood, and we could see when we look at the chart, we are at all-time highs in this play. And what's really crazy is the first time we started talking about this stock, it wasn't long ago, right around Liberation Day. And since that moment, this stock has been very strong, one of the highest earners in the market over the last couple months, as we are up more than 110% in Robinhood in just this short time. So what popped the stock today? Well, it was this right here. Robinhood has officially closed its $200 million acquisition of Bitstamp, which brings more than 50 global crypto licenses, a ready-made institutional client base, and new infrastructure for lending, staking, and crypto as a service. So Robinhood does plan to keep Bitstamp's operations intact for now, using the exchange for smart order routing and expanding its presence across Europe, the UK, and Asia. And this also, I love this right here, this last bullet point here. With regulatory clarity emerging and more institutions entering the space, Robinhood aims to become a global crypto powerhouse without starting from scratch. So this is a huge acquisition by Robinhood, and we could see that the share price did have a jump from this acquisition. And so with this being said, Robinhood gains a lot more clients in the crypto sphere, and in general, we have been seeing the mass adoption into cryptocurrency over the last year. So we know a lot of companies are starting to develop crypto reserves, a lot of Bitcoin reserves. So the regulatory environment, such as mentioned in that article, is getting better and more favorable for cryptocurrency, with the biggest promoter, the biggest salesman of all crypto being the president of the United States. So we know earlier in the year, there was a crypto summit at the White House. And so overall, Robinhood taking advantage of this big crypto movement, gaining even more value in this stock. And so what's really impressive with Robinhood is we are reaching all-time highs while this company is still gaining intrinsic value. So we just saw this big deal right here. And then earlier in the year, what got us so bullish on Robinhood is they are bringing their private banking experience with checking and savings accounts. And so Robinhood not only doing crypto, not only doing brokerage investing, but also being a bank. And then heck, you could even gamble on Robinhood as well. And then when we do look at the earnings in Robinhood, when we look at the history of where we have been, this company has been growing year after year, understandably so, as Robinhood is one of the most popular brokerages out there, especially among young people. So with Robinhood, just think about how many accounts are being set up and how many have been set up in the last couple of years, and how many of these investors will stick with Robinhood for the long term. So again, Robinhood is very popular among young people. And so you have individuals who just started with Robinhood 10 years ago, 5 years ago, people in their late teens, early 20s, right? Even 30s. And these people will grow and with their growth will come growth within Robinhood as well. So they'll keep investing in Robinhood. And then again, we could see they're also a banking platform. So think about how many individuals will be using their banking platform. And something to note with Robinhood that is very interesting is they earn a lot of money off the uninvested cash within the market. So they are a commission-free brokerage, but they do make money with that uninvested cash, as well as some other areas as well. But just that uninvested cash is huge, because now we're going to have even more uninvested cash with all these checking and savings accounts. But in general, Robinhood also a growing company. So we could see for Q1 of 2025, they hit a revenue of $927 million. And we could see that over the time of Robinhood that this earnings history has been growing. So the stock growing a alongside the financials, something very positive that we love to see. This company does have a positive PE and earnings per share. So this company is making money. They are at net profit. And I believe that this run up with Robinhood will only continue. When we do look at the technical indicators, we are looking a little bit overbought on the relative strength index as well as the MACD. But I believe that this run in Robinhood will continue. And even if there is a small retraction, I believe that we will only continue on this uptrend here. So some may be a little fearful when you look at this trend, thinking that there could be a double top, but I personally don't think anything like that will come. There is the possibility. We can't be naive to what market conditions can always bring, but this stock in general, a blue chip stock. So Robinhood, a very safe bet, and I foresee continued growth here in the near future. And so Robinhood, a very good investment. I would be curious to hear if anyone else in the comment sections is invested into Robinhood, if you're bullish or bearish, or what you think about the news that came out today. So please drop a comment, please leave a like, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. I thank you guys all so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.